y'all.
That's good.
My bad, I forgot y'all was there. Shit. We right here eating, chilling. We got some good food.
What I say, chilling like villains with the penicillin?
We got the good drink. We got the coconut water. What you got over there, Stubbs?
I'm eating. I don't want to let y'all know what I'm eating. I'm supposed to be on a diet.
It's something that he wasn't supposed to be eating. But yeah, we basically down here being fat.
I got the plantains, though, so y'all know what type of food I'm eating, hopefully.
I got the pasta with veggies. Put 2 and 2 together on that. Shit good as hell, bro.
Rasta pasta. Shout out to Topi's.
Salute, salute, salute.
Anybody who ever been to Topi's? It's right by where Cooley High was, if you know where that is. Cooley High on the west side. What is it, on Hubble and Finkel? In a new building. There was in one building, they in another building. Shout out to Topi's. Go get y'all some food, eat good. Jamaican food.
Facts, facts, facts. And of course, you know me, I'm your boy Adrian, a.k.a. Dave.
Jamaican cuisine, I'm Stubbs.
A.k.a. Mr. Wine with a Lime.
Wine with a Lime coming right on time.
Wine with a Lime indeed.
Oh, she about to give me something, heads or tails, because she is a dime.
Bars.
She's about to get flipped like a dime, something like that.
Man, you too comfortable over there eating that food, bro.
I really am. I'm trying not to. You know, have you ever had somebody tell you eat nasty? Because I used to, like, I eat quick as fuck. Like, my mom used to be like, slow down. Like, it's not like I'm hungry, but it's like, I got other stuff I could do. I could scoff down food and, like.
You eat like you in the Army.
I don't know what they
Remember
eat.
how Major Payne was eating that food? Like,
oh, yeah. Like, okay,
pause.
I'm good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a pause. Shit.
Pause on that one.
Damn, fuck.
But yeah, we about to have a good show. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy single parent day.
And happy almost Mother's Day to all the ones who swallow. Y'all figure out what I'm talking about there.
The reason why I say happy single parent day is not to offend the mothers. It's just for the fact that sometimes on Father's Day, the mother does the job of both parents. So it's vice versa on Mother's Day. Because sometimes y'all fathers do jobs of both parents. So that's why I say happy single parent day.
You know, that shit.
For the guardians or the people out there doing it on their own, you get 2 holidays.
Bro, you saying that shit on Mother's Day, bro. You about to have them coming after you with pitchforks.
I said it.
You heard him.
Don't ever put the man where we sit in our slot. Hey.
Don't you? No, you got to do it like this. Don't you ever talk bad about your mama black.
I hate hearing that. Yeah, I'm a black. You ain't never seen her, but you ain't wrong, though.
Speaking of that, bro, hey, we got to talk about this damn statue, man.
Oh, New York?
Yeah.
What's going on with it?
Bro, okay, so for those of you who live under a rock or just don't know, they got a 12-foot tall statue of a black woman, hands on her hips, with what appears to be an attitude on her face.
All by herself.
All by herself. So the controversy behind it is that it perpetuates negative stereotypes about black women. Some support it, some don't support it. You know what? What do you think about that altogether?
I didn't get a good look at the statue. You know, if people want to support it, let them support it. If people think that's the only depiction of a woman of our culture or our race, let them think that. Everybody get to get away with a narrative. If that's what y'all want to run with it. But as you get to know and interact with several people from our culture, you can be like, oh, that's wrong. Because I do it all the time. I prejudge people based off the biases or based off the information I had about them. Like, oh, damn, Asian people really don't do that. Oh, dang, white people really don't do that. Or maybe they really do. Some people really live up to stereotypes, but.
I'm going to keep it 100% honest with you. When I first saw that statue, immediately what ran through my mind was bad customer service. Bad customer service or the face of, who you think you talking to? That type of energy.
Oh, I was wondering where you was going with the bad customer service. I'm like thinking you saying the people who commissioned to purchase it did bad customer service by making it.
All I'm gonna say is we all been in a situation where you've been in the store, the cashier gave you horrible customer service, like what the hell you doing here bothering me?
Yeah.
Even recently. You heard about what happened at the Frontier Airlines?
No.
It was 2 women of color. I'm gonna just say that. And they were, I wanna say, harassing a passenger trying to catch his plane, but they told him you can't board the flight because you didn't pay for, I think, baggage. And he caught it all on camera while they were recording him at the same time. And to be fair, you don't have to pay for baggage if you don't want to. You can, you know what I'm saying? Long as
Well, depending on how big what.
How big, I don't know how big it was, but the point is they was going back and forth with him, which caused him to miss his flight. And since he caught it all on camera, both of them got fired.
I'm gonna push past both of them.
Yeah, both of them got fired. But you can't do that because they'll call the air marshals on you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the
He
thing.
assaulted me.
So just to convey that to the statue, that's what that kind of remind me of. Right there. I'm pretty sure it never got to that extreme with me, but I've been in positions where, that type of energy was inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you want? Oh, come on, I'm about to go on break. Shit like that.
Yeah, you hear at work. Like, even me, bruh, I do my job when I'm at work. That's why I don't like salary employees. I never wanted to be a salary employee because when I clock out at 5 o'clock, that's it. I'll see you when I come back in. Now, I always explain to salary employees, technically you're a round-the-clock employee, 24/7. They got you. You sign this contract, they got you. Nah, we pay you this. We are guaranteed to give you this amount. Do this for us. You've got to think, do you want to be hourly or salary? Because when I clock out,
it's over.
Don't call me.
And another
Even
thing,
if you do call me, I got something on my contract. I got to say, for every minute I'm on the phone with you, I get something.
But you know what? A lot of people, when it comes to the statue, they went around asking people their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
People are split down the middle when it comes to that. One side say they support it. Another side say, how come it couldn't be a little different?
The statue, right?
Yeah, the statue. Because, okay, the type of response I heard from black women, they were saying, about time we got up there, about time we showed a signal of strength, because we are tired. Okay, let's break that down for a minute.
How does that help you not be tired?
Tired of what?
But I just want to know, how does a statue help you not be tired?
Could you break that down for me, Stubbs?
It's a statue. Like, if me and you are clearly tired right now, how does this wall being red not help us know, I'm not tired anymore? I understand what y'all mean, tired of not having y'all way or certain things about y'all be immortalized in society, but I was being a little literal.
But tired of what, though?
What I just said. Them not being immortalized in society or looked at in certain lights, or them not having public images of them anywhere in society.
But see, why that image? How come?
Sure, I'll give you that.
That's my thing.
I ain't have that bad curvy black. Ooh, nice piece.
This is what I'm saying right here. I don't care if they have a statue of a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
Her race ain't the problem. Her being big ain't the problem, because I love big women. Her having braids is not the problem. The problem for me is, why does she gotta look so goddamn mean? How come she can't have a smile on her face?
I didn't see the face.
Yeah, she was looking, bro, scowling.
I want to know. You don't got your thing on.
I got it right here. But yeah, she
look up the artist. I want to know what the artist look like.
Yeah, because the artist, I can't tell you what the artist is either, but the artist try to say it's whatever you want it to be, to represent, which is not really painting a good picture on what the hell that really means.
But sometimes I can't even blame the artist, because sometimes I paid you. You make it this way. Maybe the artist, his rendition of it or his version was really good, and they said, no, make it like this if you want that money. Look at Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty was supposed to look like not what it looks like.
I don't know. I can't
Statue
speak.
of Liberty is not supposed to have that type of nose, if y'all know what I'm trying to say. A bunch of aspects about Statue of Liberty. It's supposed to look vastly different.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a black woman.
Yeah.
And it's really supposed to represent freedom for the slaves, slavery.
But the Statue of Liberty they got now, look at the feet of the Statue of Liberty they got now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna see that chain. They try to hide it under the robe.
Okay,
dress.
the name of the artist is Thomas J. Price.
Can I see a picture?
I'm looking for it now.
Now, if he is a brother, I guarantee you they say, hey, bro, we paid you, bro. You got to do it this way.
Okay, let me...
I'm really left-handed, y'all, but this mic is here, so it's hard. I got to eat with my right hand. So if y'all like, man, he eating sloppy, man, I'm a left-handed, bro.
Here he is right here.
Thomas
J. Price.
Oh, yep.
Thomas J. Price. That's him.
He looked like one of those, okay.
A beta male.
I could be wrong. I ain't say beta male, just one of those guys for the check. You guys want what?
You guys voted...
Make her mean. Make her look like she regrets being her life.
What do you mean Kamala Harris is not a good president? Sorry.
We just saying.
But yeah, man. So one more thing about that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So for the woman hyping up a statue, talking about that represents power. How does that represent power? Looking mean? How does looking mean has anything to do with constituting that you're powerful? That's fake power right there. That doesn't make you, that makes people not want to deal with you. Why would anybody want to deal with you when you're mean or acting nasty or sassy? That doesn't make sense to me.
Ratchet, bougie. I don't know them songs.
Let's put it like this. Let's say if they did a statue of a black man or a YN with a shiesty mask on.
For a rap video, I think that's actually pretty fire.
For a rap video,
or even for a vigilante type of thing, like V for Vendetta type of thing. In certain regards, I personally like.
But we all know what the YN shiesty got everything.
Allegedly should represent. I get it. Rebellion.
Yeah. So let me just say this: what if they were to put that up? People will really be highly offended, you know, if you were a young black man trying to make it. But a lot of people gonna say, well, ain't nothing wrong with that, and that's the problem right there. You got a lot of people. We live in an immature ass society. A lot of people don't take certain things seriously. We do. Like, case in example, the shit we talk about in this podcast, solid information. People were quick to call that boring.
What information?
Solid information.
Oh, I thought you said sound information.
Or sound solid. People were quick to call that boring. Don't get me wrong. We like to laugh and joke too, but at the same time, if we got some life-changing information, and the only thing you got to do is follow that and put the work in, oh, y'all boring. Man.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
They're good. It ain't for you, bitch.
I don't cuss at people who support me. Even the viewers of support. Appreciate y'all. I would never call y'all B-words. Motherfuckers.
45, 47. Wait, this food good as hell, though, by the way.
Jamaican food is some of my favorite food to eat. I like my food spicy, though. Anybody who do spicy food, I like it. But if y'all, it's a game with spicy food. I like it to be spicy, but when it's too hot to where I can't even enjoy the food.
Just like Thai food.
Yeah.
Thai, hey.
Sometimes it can be too hot. It's like, man, I can't even enjoy this. Like, do you remember when you first used to eat hot Cheetos?
That's your crunchy motherfucker.
You remember when you first used to eat hot Cheetos? Mm-hmm. They used to be like hot. It's like,
but it made it good though.
It made it good though. But sometimes it's like, nah, it went over that threshold. Now it's just too hot. So it'd be little wars.
I'll say this about Flame Hot Cheetos. It's like the taste ain't the same no more. Like the flunk.
I ain't had them in years.
Well, when I like the baked kind today. Mm-hmm. To me, it's better. But when I quit eating regular Flame Hot Cheetos, it seemed like it tastes way different now than what it was when it first came out in a different color bag.
I know Hot Cheetos, the bag used to stink sometimes when I opened it. That's how I knew it was a good bag. If anybody know what I mean, it used to stink. You crack it open and smell like a slight ass or a slight fart. It's like, oh, this is about to be a good bag. And so, I mean, some people don't know what I mean when I say that, but yeah, some of them bags used to have that.
Ain't that crazy to think?
Whiff.
You about to eat a big bag of ass?
A big bag. Hey,
I'm just saying, you about to eat a big ass bag of ass.
I remember my brother used to say this about peach cobbler. He used to say, damn, what he said about peach cobbler? He's like, it's not real peach cobbler unless it stink.
What?
Peach cobbler, and it took me years to realize what he mean. Good peach cobbler has an interesting smell to it, like a tangy type of smell to it. Good peach cobbler.
You know, and I'm not a big peach cobbler lover like that.
To the ones who know, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not a bad smell. It's just a distinct smell when it's a good peach cobbler. Like a tangy, it's hard to describe it, but once you understand that smell, be like, oh, that lady know how to make some peach cobbler. The ladies with the arms.
Somebody they got that jiggle.
Yeah, them the cooks.
Cause they like
anybody who delves deep into their profession, you're gonna have telltale signs. Like certain people be like, man, you're a criminal. You got the telltale, or somebody who smokes. They do certain things with their fingers. Everybody, whatever you indulge in, you got telltale signs. And most women, especially of our black women who can cook, quote unquote black, y'all got that. This is how.
If I see an older man with a cigarette, I automatically assume that he know how to work on cars.
Yeah.
I think he a dog ass mechanic. The cigarette gotta lay a certain way.
One of them button up shirts, I forgot what they called. Them type of certain shirts with straw hats. It's just everybody got them telltale signs. I'm telling you.
I think if you got a black and mild, you wear them a particular type of sandals. I think you good on the grill.
What is it, Judge Mathis? I know a crackhead when I see one. You a crackhead. You a crack. Like he be calling it, and then he be like, "You smell crack?" No, I never smell crack. Not even once. I never smell. Not even once. Well, I did hit it. Well, I knew it. You hit that rock. Like people got them signs.
Hey, to all the unks out there who know how to get on the grill, hey. Y'all wear them sandals. Keep them sandals on.
Get on the grill without the aluminum foil, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, what the hell is up with that aluminum foil bullshit anyway? Who started that?
I don't know.
And charcoal. I'm a charcoal lover myself. Propane. This ain't King of the Hill.
Ain't King of the Hill.
Propane.
Smoke that meat. Smoke that meat. Whatever
Pause.
that means.
All on that, then. What the hell he on? But on to other topics. That shit good, man. You know when that shit. Anyway.
How do you feel about hollering at women when they at work? Because that same woman at the club could show her truth self. You wait for me, you nasty, or yeah, what up? Or
You mean, am I working with her? Or
no, you
she
just
on
a
the job?
customer.
That depends. Hey, you got to read the room on that.
Sometimes I feel like you shouldn't do it because they got to be who they got to be professional.
That's what I'm saying. You got to read the room. Like, case an example. Let's just say it's a restaurant or some type of store. You're trying to holler at her, and you got a line of people behind you.
Yeah, man, hurry that.
That
shit
is
up.
not a good time.
You could holler at her in 2 lines, and she could drop you the number or the Instagram real quick. Go for it, but beyond that, we don't got time for that, bro.
Or sometimes,
Throw a rock at your head from the back of the line.
here's a free one. Here's a free one. I say, if you got a pen, put your number on the back of the receipt.
Oh yeah.
Something quick like that.
Something quick, make it happen.
You
With a
know?
little note like, yo, if you trying to link, if not, keep it pushing.
So, I mean, and also too, it just really, you just got to read the room on that. How do you feel about it?
For one, yeah, a lot of women, they probably don't even want to be around you. It's only because, it's my job. Other than that, I wouldn't even be nowhere near you. So sometimes, man, just be able to tell. Even if y'all go to strip clubs, be able to discern the strippers who kind of vibing with you. Even though it's about money at the end of the day, they still vibing with you versus the ones like, nigga, I'm only on your lap because it's money, nigga. I understand they at work and that's their end goal, but sometimes you still got to be able to peep that chemistry for real.
And sometimes, let's just say, like what happened to me today when you low-key kind of flirting.
What happened to you today?
I'm not going to go into detail. And I told this woman, well, actually, I'm going to go into detail.
No,
Fuck it.
yeah, I got to.
Let's just say she said something very, very wild, and I couldn't tell if she was playing or not. Because as soon as I joked back with her about it, she automatically walked off.
Now they gonna want to know what was said.
Okay, we'll keep that to ourselves. But yeah. You really want me to tell her?
I ain't say shit. It's your world, nigga.
Yeah, she said something,
World,
she was joking with me like how we joke with women, So
But she joked back like a fella.
she did joke back like a fella. As soon as I joked back with her, she automatically walked away.
Maybe she wanted you to check her out from the back. Maybe.
Well, in that case, just do a 360 for me.
That's why she turned away and walked.
No, she walked away, literally walked away from the window.
Because she got shit to do.
Okay, and that's cool. But as soon as she came back, it was too late.
Was it? She came
In
back.
my opinion. You just had to be there.
I wish I was there. Damn.
Hey, wasn't you there?
Nah.
You sure about that?
No.
'Cause
Nope.
I swear I saw a tall, dread-headed person with a homeless hat on there.
You don't understand what a doppelganger is. I'm not the rip me that's been here with you during other podcasts.
Okay, bro.
I'm just saying.
Man, put that drink down, bro. Don't drink no more.
This is just ginger beer. I know
Yeah.
ginger beer is a non-alcoholic.
But yeah,
Delicious.
But back to the top. Sometimes you just don't know if they flirting with you or being nice.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Touch me, tease me, kiss me, please me. I'll give it to you only how I like it, girl. Only how I like it.
No, you didn't just say the whole word just like this.
Like that. You know why I talk like that sometimes? As a kid, people used to tell me I had enunciation issues.
Man, I hate tomatoes, but yeah, go ahead.
They used to think I didn't stutter. It's just like I talk so fast. Like, slow down, enunciate. What the fuck are you? Like I do I mumble a lot. My homeboy got a real bad mumble. Like the longer he talk, the quieter he get. He be like, hey, what up, AD man? I see you got them. And then you be like, what? To this day, he do that shit. No, that's why I'm like, bro, I can't be on the phone with you for more than 5 minutes. Even in person, he do that shit.
So he's something like my man off Harlem Nights. No, actually, yeah.
No. Boomhauer.
Oh,
Hill.
Boomhauer.
Like your mumble, like you say your first few words is very clear. After that, like nigga, I can't.
You can't make out what you say.
What nigga? And especially on the phone, it's like what? And this nigga like to talk on speakerphone, so it sound like you even farther away. I'm like, nigga, just text me, dog. That's one of them niggas that got to text you. Still my dog. Clearly, I ain't stopped connecting with you, but
You just can't
text
talk
me,
so
dog.
long.
Like,
You just can't do it.
that shit like torture after 5-10 minutes. Like, bro, that shit is torture.
I told you I knew somebody who say words really, really messed up. If you think I say words backwards, this dude, bro,
Like spaghetti, busketti, whatever we talking.
something like that. Like, did I tell you how he said the word education? Mm-hmm. He would say, man, you ain't trying to get no allocation.
A grown man?
Grown man. No. He just say words all fucked up. You ain't trying to get no allocation.
I remember somebody I know used to say education. You ain't trying to get no... And spaghetti, they said busketti.
Somebody I knew said fruschetti. With an F, fruschetti.
Everybody got them one or two words they just can't pronounce.
I refer like, you know when people say wings? I say wangs.
I don't know what I say. Wings, wangs, same difference. It depends on if I'm talking to an Asian.
I say
jokes.
I say scrimp. Hey, you got some scrimp over there.
Some scrimp.
Yeah, scrimp. So, yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
Man, Shannon Sharp talks so fucked up. Hey, how you be talking? You skip. You skip.
Skip.
Man, got a crazy ass lip. Skip.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna tease him because, hey, somebody said this.
Chill.
So I want to say it was a girl on TikTok said Detroit people don't have accents. I didn't even comment, but I'm like, you got to understand, we're from here. We wouldn't know, just like people anywhere else wouldn't know.
I'm gonna be real with you. We do got an accent. You just got to really hear it. I'll tell you a perfect person that got an accent.
Whoa.
T Grizzly.
I got to hear him like in an interview or something. Other than music, I don't really hear him talk.
It's like a slight drag when we talk.
Maybe I don't got it because I'm not all the way from here.
It's like a cool laid back drag when we talk. Like, yeah, man. Like, damn. You just gotta listen to T Grizzly how he talk or how he rap.
Shit. I don't think I got an accent. I've never had nobody make a comment on my voice other than nigga, you sound drunk. Or I sound groggy, I guess. But actual just the lingo or linguistics and how I pronounce the enunciation of my words, I never had a comment on it, so I wouldn't know. No, I take that back. I had one person think I was from the islands, the way I talk. Where you from, man? Like, you know when somebody always say that, where you from? Clearly something is off. Something is about you is not normal to the vicinity of that city. Where you from, man?
I had a couple people say they thought I was from down south.
I could believe it.
Are you can?
You know why? Because you're very respectful.
Am I?
And very hospitable. And this, for them two reasons, I'm like, oh, this nigga's a South kid from the South. It's not bad qualities, but ain't that fucked up? We correlate a respectful man to be from the South. So what do that say about us up here?
Or being a pushover.
I wouldn't say that, but because you could be strong as like you come off as a type, ma'am, sir, all that type of shit.
No, I don't do that.
I know you don't, but I'm saying if you did, I wouldn't be surprised. What the fuck? I never heard him say that. But so everybody just got them different. But if the respectful people, quote unquote, we always assume they from the South. What about us? What they assuming about us? Oh man, you mad disrespectful. You must be from the North with that shit.
I know people like from New York. They got a tendency to be aggressive.
Yeah,
like from the East Coast.
You're right. I can always spot a New Yorker, especially if it's in a woman. And where you from? The Bronx? Where you from? Queens? I can't even. Damn, where the area you from?
Bruh, I was in Carabana last year, and not even knowing where this girl was from, but how she was talking, I said, "You from New York?" And she like, "I'm from New Jersey." I'm like, I can tell. Well, how can you tell?
Yeah, it's right over the bridge though. Buffalo. Oh no, I'm thinking of Niagara Falls area is right over the bridge from Buffalo. Same
thing with New Jersey. New Jersey right over the bridge too.
Yeah.
That's because she had a rough aura about herself. Mm-hmm. I'm like, she from the East Coast. Because what I was told, like places like New York, New Jersey, Philly, places like that, they
gotta have that toughness to them. Well, you really don't gotta be tough. Just if everybody could get along, but hey, niggas think they gotta be tough.
They call it a concrete jungle for a reason. It's like a jungle sometime. It made me wonder how I keep from going under. But
hey, that's a dark ass song when you listen to it. That last verse,
yeah,
that shit get dark, bruh. I used to love that song. You ever just listen to music, then when one day you actually pay attention to the lyrics? Mm-hmm. That song, like I used to always listen to it. One day I actually paid attention to the lyrics, especially that last verse. I was like, what is he talking about? And if you hear that verse, you know what he's talking. You know the story that he's talking about. It's wild.
It is wild. You know what song that always fucked me up to this day?
What?
Dead Wrong by Notorious B.I.G.
You got it with Eminem verse at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
That song is. How can we ever condone some shit like that? That whole song was fucked up. And I give you another one, but I don't know what it is with Biggie back at that time, but
Biggie Smalls Mayor, the rap slayer, the hooker, mother, say your prayers.
what was the one he was talking about? His homeboy,
Had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
the one he was talking about breaking in dude's house and taking advantage of the women.
Came in the door with the 4-4.
Not that one. It was another song that wasn't mainstream, but he said some dark shit in that song.
I can't remember the song. But I always tell people Biggie was a dark person anyway. The content of his art was very dark.
It was very dark.
But I like that he used that as an escape. Like versus getting all my darkness out via I'm about to go in the streets for real and drop somebody, I'm getting it out through my art. He took a good route to get it out. But I used to listen to him like, man, this is a really dark person, a dark soul. But he got it out the right way.
Yeah. Just sit back and listen to some Biggie lyrics.
Biggie is one of them ones. He's up there with Immortal Technique. What's that name of that song? Immortal Technique. Dancing with the Devil. Check that out.
When he talking about his mom at the end.
Yeah.
That was a fucked up song. That was a messed up song right there.
Immortal Technique, Dancing with the Devil. Salute to you, my brother.
People still to this day wondered if it was that story true, but it clearly wasn't.
He alludes to the fact that
I don't think it was true in my opinion. I think it was another way to keep it.
I just feel bad for that dude Billy, because if that's true, you the oh my goodness.
Wee. But anyway, I want to talk about this while it's on my mind. Lame niggas. I gotta talk about y'all for a minute.
Lame. Lame.
Reason why I want to talk about lame niggas is you know that one dude in the group that get no play from women?
No play.
Because you can clearly tell in the spirit he's not hip. He's not up on game. And the reason why I bring that up is because recently,
Ass nigga. No.
I saw a video that literally pissed me the fuck off. You know the one about they was at the pool party and you see the girl dancing on the guy? And while she was in the middle dancing on the dude, here come this random ass dude, pick the girl up and throw her in the pool.
That's when I cut the video off. I didn't know what happened beyond that.
Yeah.
Didn't she hit her head or something? Or she just mad she got in the pool?
No. What happened was he didn't get a clear shot to throw her in the pool. So what happened was she like landed on her back, like right here, kind of hard.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because all I know is I remember seeing her stand up and you could tell she mad. I was like, I'm done watching this.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's when the video was over.
Oh, it was over, okay.
Yeah, because you could tell the way she landed, she could have broke her ribs doing that.
Yeah.
Or broke some part of her back doing that.
I remember a few years ago, it was a pool party, an old white lady came complaining, and one of the dudes tried to have fun. He picked up the old lady and tried to take her to the pool and throw her in the pool, but he slipped and she fell right on the concrete. He got in trouble for that shit. So I understand sometimes you just try to have fun, but if you can't fully get them in the water, especially a black woman in her hair, even if you get her fully in, they probably gonna be mad. But
see, going back to lame niggas, that was a lame nigga move right there.
It was like, bro, she clearly vibing with this nigga. Let them get their moment.
Because that's the type of guy who don't know how to read the room. Nobody was in the pool in the video, so he decided to take it upon his own merit to grab her, pick her up, and throw her in the pool.
On another note, sometimes, I'm sorry, it take niggas like that to really get the pool party popping.
That wasn't the time.
No, I'm saying, but I've seen other videos and I've attended some other pool parties where certain people be like, man, fuck all that. They just start grabbing people, throwing them in the pool. Then that amps people up to actually like be hyper, and it makes the party even more of a party. So some people can do it. So unfortunately, it's unfortunate circumstances in that moment, especially since you injured this girl. Just imagine if she was there with her brother or any dude. Like I don't know.
That wasn't the time. That was the horrible time. That's sort of like the one dude who, let's say you vibing with your girl, I'm vibing with my girl, and he just right there just doing dumb shit. He want to hit you in front of your girl to make it seem like you weak.
Or tell stories. I remember when you used to, man, hey, this ain't the time.
They want to joke on you in front of the...
Yeah, man, so a lot of y'all just learn how to play it, learn how to read the room. Shit, you could have just jumped in the pool yourself. You ain't got to throw no other people in there first.
But see, like I said before, lame niggas.
Lame niggas.
That was a lame nigga move. Now, you picked the girl up. Clearly, that's what I think. More chances are that he was feeling her. Mm-hmm. But you can clearly tell she don't like him, obviously. And
Be able to read not even a room, just people. If somebody ain't vibing with you, keep it pushing.
but see, you got, like I said, back to lame niggas. Lame niggas don't think like that. Lame niggas are, what's the best word to say? They're socially awkward. A lot of them are.
I guess shit. I don't be around y'all niggas enough.
A lot of them, this is what I noticed about a lot of lame niggas that are socially awkward. They don't get it. Don't mean they can't change, but they just don't get it. A lot of times.
Get it. Because once you get it, you get it.
There you go. So they'll act out and do dumb shit like that. A lot of them are insecure. They have low self-esteem. And they just don't know how to conduct themselves in a room full of women. So what they do dumb shit like that. Just saying.
But again, I hate to go back. I've seen several other guys do the same shit. Grab girls, throw them in the pool. You became the man because you're the one who really got the party started. So I've seen the opposite from the same actions.
But that wasn't it.
You just, yeah.
Because here's another thing too, like I said before, if it was some people in the pool already, then maybe if you're cool enough with it to do that.
You got to be the one to pop it off. So I get it.
I don't know, man.
It just didn't work.
That wasn't the vibe.
All I'm going to say is your gamble didn't pay off. In that moment, I can't go as far as to call you lame. I'm going to say your gamble did not pay off in that moment.
Because she was already dancing with somebody.
Now, that part I don't remember seeing, especially if she already dancing with somebody. Yeah, go grab a random girl that's just in the corner, not really in the zone, but somebody who clearly vibing.
Or you can
leave them alone.
Or you can work your way up to it. Let's just say, like you just said, about if she just in the corner alone, and you know what I mean, like what you look like, start play fighting with her. Like, what you looking at me like that for? Boy, what you mean? Oh, you trying to get thrown in the pool? You better stop playing with me. That's when you.
That's a good.
That's when you do.
That's a good green light.
That's when
get the green light. Get the confirmation for shit. What you trying to do?
Yeah, something like that. Don't just grab somebody and then see who the one that did it either.
Yeah,
that was just completely random. Like, how'd you feel somebody come and grab you and throw you in the pool?
Let's just be hopefully fortunate she ain't had the type of brothers who arrive for their sister off of anything. Come get this nigga. Because even some girls who could read the room, she probably read the room like, damn, I know you meant well, but it didn't pan out that way. So I'm going to let it, slide. Other girls be like, even though it didn't mean well, it didn't pan out that way, I'm still going to have my brothers come down and... to a degree, embarrassed her in front of a dude she was probably feeling.
In front of the whole party.
In front of the whole party.
And caught it on camera. And it went viral.
Nigga.
So you would definitely agree that's grounds from her calling her brother or uncle, whoever the couple.
Oh, I can't answer that. I don't know if that's grounds because that wasn't his intentions to hurt her, the side of her back or rib or whatever. I can't say that's grounds. That's grounds for I'm gonna call some niggas to talk to you. But he gambled. It was a gamble. Just imagine if his gamble would have 100% paid off. He successfully got her in the pool. She started, yeah, and then he grabbed another one, did it, and then the party got lit. It's a gamble.
That was for sure a bad bet.
I've gambled like that in my life.
But you never did. It's a gamble. But you never did that though.
No, hell no. I never.
So you knew that was a bad bet.
I knew like, because the fucking around pools be slippery as shit. Y'all need to use different kind of concrete where when it get wet, it's like still like you got good traction and friction on your feet.
But see, the thing about it, with that situation altogether, she's already dancing on somebody. Mm-hmm. She already doing her thing with another dude. Here he come with his lame ass. Yeah, you lame. And just did some bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't, like, you trying to get on one girl, I'm trying to get on one girl, and all of a sudden, this nigga. What are you doing?
I still can't call you lame because I understand your gamble.
I can.
But,
fuck that.
Yeah, I just wish it would have paid off.
No, that was a lame move, brother. But anyway.
But I would have just said select somebody else. She clearly dancing up on the door. Or maybe the moment she's by herself, do some shit like that. But I don't remember seeing her dancing on nobody else.
Well, you got to go back and see it. But she was,
I only saw it once. I don't be liking to look at negative shit sometimes. And I want to say I saw that video early in the morning like, okay, I'm done.
Like the negative video you showed me last night.
Of what?
You sent to me last night.
Which one?
That gang member.
Oh, the dude in the back of the car?
Yeah.
That was kind of fucked up.
That was very fucked up.
A lot of people saying it's not real, but I think it's real.
It looked quite real to me, if you ask me.
To me, it looked real. You could just see it in him like he is defeated.
You want to tell him what happened?
I don't know all the details. Somebody out in Cali from a rival gang. I guess his ops was known as the Bounty Hunters.
Allegedly.
And he's from a rival gang. I'm not sure who that could be. But, to me, it was respectful. I hate to say it, it was slightly respectful. They offered him.
That was nothing respectful.
No, it's respectful. They offered you something to drink in a phone call. Because some people just turn up missing and then your family wonder. What happened? Did they run away?
That was highly disrespectful because you call your own moms and just that's disrespectful.
I wish he would have had a better temperament when he called her, because now you got her worried and all in her going through her emotions.
That was highly disrespectful.
So I'm saying you could have. I don't know I don't know if that was the best call to make, or maybe not like that. Maybe you could have just, I love you, Mom. You know, sometimes you gotta just accept that I love you. I just want to let you know you did nothing wrong. And maybe if you decided to even call your mom.
That's disrespectful if you ask me.
Some people ain't gonna give you no water in a phone call. You just imagine you got somebody you know and love, and they just vanish.
And not only that, but caught the whole shit on tape.
That was wild. But
Nothing
some people
about
do
that
that.
was-
They need, because that's how you know
that was
that's kind of how you know they might have been hired. Because sometimes you need that proof to send to whoever is cashing out the green light.
And why would you even put that on social media for everybody to
I
see?
don't know if it got put on deliberately.
If it was, let's just, if it was real, don't you know they can track that shit?
Allegedly somebody is incarcerated for it, but I'm basing all this off of comment and random social media videos about the same topic. So to me, none of this is confirmed. I ain't did no research.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's
This
real.
is alleged here.
So, it's unfortunate.
Highly.
Man, sometimes you got, to all you young people, man, I remember when I was a kid, I grew up watching movies like Boys in the Hood, Jason's Lyrics, a bunch of other movies. I was like, I'm not going to get in the streets, because I watched some movies, and to a degree, they scare me away from the streets. Other people watch them like, yeah, I want it to be just like that. But y'all clearly see what come with that shit. Don't, even this case now, I hope there's a little kid out there looking at it. I don't ever want to have to put my mom through that.
I would say the good thing is right now, they're showing the flip side of it more and more. Like, case in example, they're showing videos of people in jail already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're showing people like this is what happens when you go to jail.
But it's been that way for years. They had scared straight back in the day. Some of the kids ignored all that shit.
That's true.
What they did.
But it's a little different. Reason why? Because they're releasing interrogation videos of people who are guilty before they even go to trial.
And some interrogation videos of your own boys flipping on you.
That too. Yep.
So it's a wild world we live in. I'm not going to say be a master criminal and make sure your team's solid. I'm saying sometimes maybe that's not the route at all.
But see, what you got to do, like you said before, we in the age of social media. Well, now everybody get the information.
Everybody.
So don't go out there, wild out, put on a shicey mask and think you the man, because you go behind them bars, look, they got some OGs that's doing 30, 40 years in prison.
Some even
waiting to take your damn noodles. Pause.
Noodles. Well, yeah, noodles. Noodles, nigga, yeah. Noodles.
Because did you
You gonna
see?
twist your noodles with a fork, nigga.
Hey, did you see the one with YN? He was in there with an OG. It looked like he did some time. They from rival neighborhoods.
He closed the door and they had to squabble up right
Yes.
there. I seen that.
Yeah.
He
Shit like
said
that.
something to him. He was like, I don't care, man. Just take that off. And then they got it down.
Yeah, he said, look, I ain't trying to fight you, man. Like, nah, man. You in here now?
Take that off, yeah.
You in here
And
now?
then clearly, most of these YNs are skinny.
Skinny don't mean
I mean,
anything.
I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
It's different weight classes. You going into jail where there are no great equalizers. Unless you got numbers, and even that, you could still get caught in a one-on-one with somebody. There are no great equalizers. There's your muscles versus my muscles, your might versus my might, your will versus my will.
I look at it as experience, because you got, like I said before, you in there with an OG who doing damn near life. He got nothing to lose. You in there with him, just show first or second week up in there, you got to squabble up against an OG, man. That's enough to keep anybody out of jail. If anybody said they want to go to jail after looking at that, you out your god.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
There's innocent people in jail too. Also,
You said what?
there's a bunch of innocent people who are. Man, this is dude. He's just incarcerated for 30 years, 35, or probably 41 years. He just got out. They only giving him like $2 million.
I heard that. That's the same thing they gave.
My guy, it's a lawsuit. It's a case. Trez Vant versus Florida. Trez Vant versus something. Look up that case. That case says exactly if you spend. It breaks down how the money's supposed to work. If you in jail for even 1 day, that's That's $1.8 million. I want to say. For every 15 minutes you incarcerated, I want to say that's like $2,000 or $1,000.
They did the same thing with the Central Park 5.
Yeah,
They didn't pay them that much money.
they ain't give him no real money. So I'm saying, bruh, anybody, and bruh, you took away this person's life. His life, he could have. off a minimum wage job, he would have worked up to 1 million, 2 million that y'all offering him now. Do the math. You making minimum wage, but you work 30 or 40 straight years. You don't work through $1 million. It may not feel like you ever touched it, but shit, because you always indebted with other shit. But no, that you went through that shit. I've done that type of math before. At my job, from the day I started till now, I've touched $1 million. It don't feel like it, but with all the overtime and other shit, I'm like, bruh, if not $1 million, at least a half a million. I've So when you start doing math like that, it's like, damn, just give me all that shit up front sometimes.
Stay your ass out of jail.
You ever just look at something you purchased and be like, damn, that was an hour of my life.
Hey.
People do that shit. They be like, bro, like you buy, say you make $50 an hour. You just bought a TV for $50. Why you sitting there watching it, enjoying it? Like, damn, this TV was an hour of my life so I could be here enjoying this moment. Or sometimes when you be on vacation or just any of your purchases, just sit back and look. When you equate it to the time that you currently make an hour and how much it took to purchase this. If you only make $10 an hour, but the meal you just bought cost $30, damn, 3 hours of your life for this meal?
All I'm going to say is, young man, do all you can to stay your ass out of jail. But I'm glad you brought that topic up because I want to transition to another topic.
Go for it.
If you don't mind. I want to talk about...
Yes, no.
I want to talk about money for a minute since we're already on it. I want to talk about the mindset of having some money. You notice why a lot of people are broke even with people with money? This is because you have the wrong mindset. A lot of times, they say don't call yourself poor because if you call yourself certain things long enough, you start to believe it and you become it. Manifestation.
Did you throw a napkin on your food?
No, that came like that.
Oh, I thought he was...
No.
Okay.
I'm like,
nigga, usually people do that when they're done with it. I thought, okay, that's the rap. Okay.
That's the rap. But anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, keep eating. No. But no, it's like when you keep telling yourself certain things and you start thinking negative things, it's going to stay that way. Because what you're doing is you have a low vision of yourself, the low vision of what you want to do. Because even what we're doing now, we tell ourselves every day, look, this is going to happen. It has happened. You got to look at it into the unseen. So back to money, it's the same thing. The reason why a lot of times you don't have it is because you think it's never going to happen. A lot of times it comes down to your faith. One day, you might just have $5. I seen Wallow do this before. He had $1,500, I believe, or $1,000. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. But he said, he called the camera, watch this. I'm going to turn this $1,500 into $100 million. And guess what happened? Gillian Wallow signed the contract for $100 million. It can happen. You just got to have the right mindset to do it. Stop thinking yourself into the negative. And most importantly, stop instilling fear into your kids. Because you right here telling them, you're going to be broke if you do this. You're going to be broke if you spend that. Stop doing that. The problem is that you keep on using the word spend. You shouldn't use the word spend. Use the word circulate.
I remember one time.
And let me just say this before I cut you off. Money isn't real for one. Money ain't real. You're the money. So while you right here chasing your whole life to get money, find a way to change your energy so money will be attracted to you instead of you working for money for the rest of your life.
It got to manifest.
It got to manifest. You got to tell yourself, look, if you got a business, keep telling yourself, I am going to have a successful business.
My business is going to thrive.
It's going to thrive. We're going to take off.
Affirmations for the Afro Nation.
We already took off.
Took off the takeoff. We've been going episode 1.
The fuck? I mean, come on now. Stop thinking so negative. And the reason why you do it because you were programmed to think negatively about yourself. You got to start changing your mindset. That's why a lot of good things don't happen to you. Oh, that ain't never going to happen. You keep telling yourself it's not.
And when you got hanging around all these doubters, man, you got to, hey, don't be afraid to make new friends.
For real.
And
friends, and not only new friends, but new friends that's going somewhere.
Going somewhere, doing something, or at least rooting for you. They may not really have aspirations or goals of their own, but as long as they rooting for you, niggas be around you hating and you ignore that shit. Fuck wrong with you? Talking about the ones you know you got some people in your corner really ain't shit, really ain't riding for you. Fuck wrong with you, bruh? Level up, man. Put yourself in new social circles. Damn, that bread really is hard, huh, bro? I heard that crunch earlier this year.
That's why I got to put it down.
Yeah, man. Hey, they make good food. They make good food.
Hey, you were cooking for real, man. I wanted you to keep going.
Oh yeah,
You was motivating me. I'm like, I was getting ready to press. Hey, I had to give you a hand clap on that one.
I don't go too hard.
I had to give you a hand clap on, bro. Hey,
I'm learning to dial it back, man. But no, yeah, for real. Just do better, be better. Put yourself around new environments, new people. Like in retrospect, when I look back at my life, I had some people get away from me. I guess I was a negative friend in certain moments and cases. But when I started evolving, I was like, oh, these niggas negative. And now it's my turn to leapfrog into some new shit. And now I caught up with some people who just like, yeah, I had to get away from you, man. He's like, it wasn't you, it was some of the people you was around. I was like,
that's what I'm saying. And the more and more you're around negativity, you start thinking negative thoughts, and that messes with your affirmations, messes with your outcome.
yeah.
You gotta stop looking at the negative. If you keep telling yourself you're broke, you're gonna be broke. If you tell yourself I'm wealthy, you might not have the wealth right then and there, depending on what it is, but you will be wealthy. I remember back when I had the kidney transplant, I needed one. I didn't know where the hell it was coming from. And talking to people that was on dialysis, they said they've been on there 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So when you start hearing stories like that, you automatically start thinking to yourself, damn, what if I be on this bitch for 20 years? Until you start changing your mindset and saying, I'm going to get this kidney. So what happened one day is I told my dialysis technician one day before New Year's, it'd be nice if I got a kidney transplant for New Year's. She said that would be nice. And guess what happened? I got a kidney transplant for New Year's. Affirmations, they work.
Your goals. In the journey to manifest your goals, don't get defeated, complete it.
And fuck the haters too. You're going to get a lot of people. Haters don't have to be people you don't know. It's people you do know. It could be your own family members. I was looking at, I Show Speed. Mm-hmm. When he started his YouTube channel, he was living at his mom's.
His mom's, I know what video you talking
about.
about.
Yeah, you saw the one where his mom was telling him to shut the hell up and all that?
Yeah.
Now, I get it. She didn't understand it, but at the same time, that wasn't her vision. That was his vision. And he believed in it, so he stuck with it. And I look at him now. He's a hell of a success. There's nowhere he can't go. There's nothing he can't get. What I'm saying is...
I just wish his bro would get on path. Go ahead.
But yeah, he just kept going, man. He just kept going. So that's what you got to do. You got to, no matter how hard it get, no matter how many people don't believe in you, you got to find a way to keep the ball rolling. Sometimes your moms ain't going to believe in you. Sometimes your brother or sister ain't going to believe in you. You got to believe in you. That's all you need.
I would believe in you, but I don't know you. You ain't DM me. I'm talking to all you ladies.
This is a good drink right here.
Oh, yeah. You know when people work in restaurants, they experiment. I'm going to mix you all three the way I do it.
This is a really good drink.
She hooked it up.
Yeah,
That's why sometimes when you give me what you like, you ever can just look at somebody, you can tell you might have the same palate as them.
That's why I asked you. I'm like, this is actually an amazing drink.
I did not think she was Jamaican until she started talking. Once she said the word.
Man, me neither.
Once she said she said tree.
Tree.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Give me the rhythm. Give me the rhyme. Get on up. It's boss lap time. Shout out to all my Jamaicans. Respect.
When I talk to certain people, especially Jamaicans, I always try to get them to say the number 3. When she said it, I asked a question, and she said, tree? Yeah.
Treated. I love Jamaican people.
I love them too.
They say, hey, Jamaicans are some of the most cool people you ever want to kick it with. But they got a side to them.
Oh, yeah, everybody do. Everybody got that snap. I call it the snap side. You got your snap side. Like, this is me. It's about who you are versus who you really don't want to be.
Man, you get on that bad side, man, they'll pull out that machete or that cut glass on your ass. I'm just saying.
One.
Hey, respect to all the rosters.
Yeah.
I plan on visiting Jamaica one of these days.
I remember I thought the word bumbleclot meant something else, and a Jamaican was arguing with me like, no, it's a bad word. I was like, you don't know what you're talking about.
You gonna tell the Jamaican.
But I was wrong, because I was watching, I learned what the word meant from a movie I was watching, but it had bootleg subtitles, and the subtitles was off. And then every time they used it in this movie, I was like, okay, I know what bumbleclot mean. Or blood clot and bumbleclot. Come to find out they're both bad words, and I was vastly wrong. I was like, no, I don't. I forgot what it was. I was a kid.
I'm just mad you try to tell a Jamaican.
Yeah, man, I'll talk to anybody. When I feel like I'm right, I'll argue with Einstein.
Oh, we know. I'm not saying you're wrong. What'd you say? You say it.
I forgot what I said. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I hear what you're saying, but you're wrong. We know, brother. We know.
If I feel like I'm right, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna die on the hill that I feel like is the righteous hill for me. But when I feel like I'm right, I gotta voice my opinion. I can't just let your narrative be the only one out here.
Even when you're wrong.
Even when I'm wrong. Now, if I'm the type of person in the middle of an argument, if I'm like, damn, he is right, I'm gonna right then on the spot, oh, you are right. And then I'm just gonna side with you.
But you're wrong.
Yeah, but sometimes I just don't see it that way. But I'm not scared to fall on my sword in the front of the public. Damn, I'm wrong right here. I concede. I now see the path. How many leaders you know did that? Because ain't nobody ever been 100% right, bro.
I have.
Huh? from your inception to now, you've been 100% right.
I have.
We got one. I get the third day he rose on the third day and he's still here. I shouldn't have said that for you.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have.
I'm sorry, y'all religious people.
You got
What's
to
going on with the
stop
Pope,
doing
man?
that.
Did they already find a new Pope? What's going on with that?
Have you heard something?
I don't know. I don't keep up with that religion. I know when the smoke come through the chimney, it got to be a certain color smoke. That mean they've elected the new Pope. I remember that aspect of it.
I do know. They said he's from Chicago.
Oh yeah, I did hear he was American. Oh, so he has
Pope.
been elected then.
Yeah, he's been elected.
Oh.
He's been elected. He's from Chicago.
I don't be keeping up with all that.
Man, you got all the people in Chicago hype about this.
Shy City.
Yeah, Chicago. They over here hype talking
Wonder
about
if you're gonna go up to O Block.
There once was O Block. It's not there no more.
Oh, it's gone?
I think it's gone. Yeah.
Oh, shit,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody in Chicago? I think they tore it down or somebody bought it. One or the other.
Hopefully, you guys relocated people successfully, gave them adequate funds to start anew.
But this Pope business. I mean, you know how I feel about religion.
No, I don't. I've never actually. I literally haven't.
You don't have an idea, at least an idea how I feel about religion?
I got an idea. You're what's the word? Agnostic.
What's that?
That's when it's like, is there a guy? Isn't you teeter with the shit?
No, I know the Most High is real. I talk about the Most High all the time. It's just with religion, I have different views on certain things.
So you know there's the Most High, but you haven't done enough research to give him an official name. Your name might be Jesus.
No, I have a name
but
for
the
him.
letter J wasn't invented till, so you can't be Jesus.
No, I have a name for him.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a name for him. I call him Yah. Yeah. Go research the name, Yah.
Yeah.
If they if anybody is curious about the name in the scriptures, they call him Yah Elohim. And Yah Elohim is supposed to be is the God of Israel. A lot of people may not know that. But do your research. I mean, I got my own views. I usually don't talk about religion with people because that's a touchy subject to a lot.
To a lot of people.
Yeah.
I remember one day I was at a bus stop, Woodward and Manchester. Everybody know that infamous area in Detroit, Woodward and Manchester. A nigga just walked up to me wanting to talk about God and religion, and I talked to him for about like 10 minutes. Then he asked me, he was like, brother, we just need to pray, man.
Just out of nowhere?
He was like, I forgot what it. I was like, man, stick out your hands, man. Let's pray. I was like, I don't believe in God. And he's like, what?
You told him that?
I told him that to his face. I was like, I
Did
can't
you
have.
really mean that or?
At the time, yeah. Well, I don't believe. I'm under the guise or umbrella that I'm not going to call him God, just like I'm not going to call Jesus Jesus, Lord.
Well, that I understand.
Lord is a title. Lord what?
Because you
Lord
can't
of
just
the
call
lands, Lord of this, Lord of that.
You can't call him just any name.
Yeah, Jesus,
Yeah.
the letter
You
J
can't
that
call
wasn't
him any
invented till a certain century, so it's definitely name wasn't Jesus or J. So I'm under that, and I was like, no, I don't believe in it. He's like, and he got shot. He's like, what? I was like, I mean, we're still here, staying here, keep talking. I'll talk to you, but he just walked away.
I think he got mad because he think you didn't believe in him at all.
Possibly he didn't give me time to really explain,
Yeah,
but bro, I be talking to people straight face. I remember when the last election was going on with Trump and the black woman. I can't think of her name right now.
Harris.
Man, and I'm talking to this old lady, and then she said something about Trump. I forgot what my comment was. I was like, you don't know that to be certain. Oh, no, we was talking about the 2025 plan, which he still ain't did. You know, that's what I was like, every president get a plan. I was like, tell me some things about the plan. And she was like, it was her and a younger black lady. And it's like, wait, you're not a Democrat? You're going to vote Republican? I was like, I didn't say I was going to vote Republican. I'm just saying, tell me some stuff. Because most people just stand on one side of the fence, and it is what it is. A smart person going to weigh the options. And, she got mad. Actually, the old lady was actually a little receptive. It was a young black girl about my age. She was mad. And I'm talking to her for real.
It's like she wanted to fight you, huh?
She was, especially when I start bringing up the pandemic. Like,
you was asking for it.
She's like, my aunt died from COVID. I was like, and I did say some fucked up shit, which I shouldn't have said. I was like, you might want to exhume her body and get, I said something like, had them.
I'd say, which you You too blunt. That's the thing.
That's what it is. And I'm blunt with a straight face. Because I was like, you might
blunt.
want to exhume her body and have them run another diagnostic on her, whatever I said. I was like, because I guarantee you she didn't die from COVID.
Because I can guarantee how you said it. You didn't say it like that.
But she was mad. And I was wrong. Again, sometimes it's the way you say things. I was wrong. I should have steered away from them topics.
With stuff like that, I want to say it's cool to talk about it, but it's the way you got to do it. Because we can't talk about like how we usually talk. You can't do that with everybody because everybody's different.
And with straight up strangers, so like you gotta consider other people's feelings when you talk, or at least I definitely do. That's something I don't do. These are facts. What up?
Well, I just think in my personal opinion, you got to sort of ease them into it. Like you got to have them think. In other words, have them think for themselves. Like case in example, like if we want to talk about like the 2025 plan, you got to have them think like, has he done it during the first term?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Well, no. Why do you think he's gonna do it during the second term? It's because let's just hear about what you just said there. You just said 2025 plan with him, but he said he never even heard of the 2025 plan. And did you know that the people behind the 2025 plan, they also backed Kamala Harris. So when you hit him with that, like, well, Trump is still racist. Okay, well let's hear this out for a minute. Okay, Biden also did the eulogy at the Grand Wizard of the KKK and said that if you don't vote for me, you're not black. I'm just saying. Well, he didn't mean it like that. Well, okay, let's slow it down. Hold on. Would you feel the same way if Trump said it?
Yeah,
you see what I mean? Different. You see where I'm going?
Because I remember she was talking about the pandemic again. She's like, my aunt passed away from the COVID, and I said that's the one thing I regret is I shouldn't have said.
Because she already did.
Yeah, I shouldn't exhume her body and get her do another day. Now, I fucked up when I said that. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that was.
But then I did. We got on the topic of
people still hurting off that.
She was talking about Dr.
Fauci.
Not Fauci. What's that black guy? Roland Martin. She's like, Roland Martin got a show, and he said everybody should be. I was like, Roland Martin, and I started hitting her with facts about. I was like, Roland Martin had the top virologist on his show, and the top virologist in the world, Dr. Lane Rawling, he flat out said, no. He was like, the vaccine does absolutely nothing. And Dr. The dude with the boule, I can't think of his Martin, whatever.
Roland Martin.
He deleted that episode.
We got to say rest in peace to Dr. Lane Rollins because
I still don't know how he passed away.
Nobody does. And what's so crazy is he was in the army. He was a scientist in the army.
Bro, he created programs for the Vatican.
Oh, yeah.
He was the guy.
So it's hard for me to believe he just up and just died. I think
because he's the number one going against it. And they wouldn't let that, like, if he would have got on anybody's platform and said, yeah, get it, then he would have been everywhere with Dr. Fauci. But he was like, that's stupid. You know why you got Dr. Fauci as the number one guy when this guy clearly is he's quadruple more qualified than he is.
You know who else was against it as well?
Ooh.
One of the co-creators of mRNA. I forgot his name, but he was at the march against the mandatory vaccine.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I can't think of his name, but he was right there with Rizza Islam.
I'm done with this.
And
the food was good though. Buzzing.
Rizza Islam, I forgot her name. Angela Stanton King. He was there. He was talking out against it, and he was literally breaking down what mRNA does to the body, and he was against it himself.
A lot of people, believe it or not, because I still remember Trump on his way out. He had a black woman with him, and she was talking a lot. And she was saying a bunch of wild stuff, but she definitely said the quote unquote Jabberwocky definitely has traces of HIV in it.
Mm-hmm.
I specifically
and diabetes.
So just do y'all research, and for those of y'all, man, y'all might want to get on some supplements or something,
or do holistic healing. By the way, I got a shout out to my people who's currently doing some holistic healing, and it's helping them out a lot.
Burdock root, what are we talking about?
That burdock root, bro. That burdock root by itself, bro, is like...
That's one of the ones.
It's the healing mecca right there. I'm telling you, that and...
sarsaparilla?
Black seed oil.
Oh, hell yeah. Black seed oil gets you right.
Black seed and oil of oregano. Well, to me, it does work.
It worked, but that... Off air, I'll tell you, it's not a side effect. It's something I noticed.
Okay.
That oil of oregano, it's not a true side effect, but yeah.
So just check them out.
Yeah, that oil of oregano. Definitely be careful with that one. It's good. It's very beneficial for you, but it is, if you overdo it, I kind of say you'll kind of start having, for the men, you'll kind of start having chafing issues. If you know what chafing is, for those of y'all, kind of. So when you start drying up down there, just understand that's the oregano oil made its way to that location, and it started expelling stuff through your old sack, and you might start chafing, or you might start getting some discomfort down there. I'll leave it at that.
Well, you got any more topics you want to speak on?
Did I already say Happy Mother's Day to all the single parents? Yes, I did.
You already said that.
I did want to speak on this because there's something going on in the media right now. I'm not going to mention it. Somebody, unfortunately, has been incarcerated for what they felt the need to do. So what I'm going to speak about is the randomness of eye for an eye. The randomness of eye for an eye. How do I want to approach this? Pretty much this is why nobody should harm nobody or do everything in your power to make certain actions last resorts, because you don't know how the other people are going to retaliate, they may get or come after or take out. Eye for an eye is random. If me and you and everybody over here, if we are all the west side, but we do something to the east side, somebody from the east side might retaliate and come after one of us, and that one of us could be random as heck. It could be somebody from the west side we don't know, we never met. It ain't going to affect us. Or we could come home and find out they got our own people. Randomness of eye for an eye.
So where you going with this one?
I'm just saying, this is why a lot of people, you got to just second guess your actions, especially if they're going to be fatal. It's, to a degree, it got to do with Rodney Hinton Jr. A lot of it really do. Just because I saw a video where it's like you could tell he's being abused while he's behind bars. You could tell. Because when he walked out that prison, his famous moment when he walked past all those cops during his arraignment, he had his head up and he was walking perfectly normal. Now in all these videos when he's walking, he looks like he's in pain, serious pain. They doing something to him, bro.
You know, when he did that, I said to myself, they're going to make an example out of him. And they're doing, and low key, what we don't know, this is unconfirmed, but they low key doing it now.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, but they're doing something to him.
And it's just and this is what I really wanted to say about it. Rodney, parents, I think about a lot of times about that karate instructor who did something with a little boy and a dad, pretended he was on the phone at the airport, and he turned around and unalive the dude. I think about moments like that. Parents, certain parents, when y'all do stuff to their kids, they coming after you. Rodney Hinton Jr. was a law-abiding citizen. He, to a degree, and that's why I gotta say to a degree, he was targeting the group of people who targeted his son. Had those group of people been a gang, he would have went after somebody from that gang. Had those people been from the east side, he would have went at the east side. From the west side, he would have got somebody from the west side. Ohio, they would have got somebody from Ohio. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, who he went after was another law enforcement. Now you all feel like you're being targeted. It's really just the randomness of eye for an eye. If y'all understand the murky gray area I'm in with this, I worded it better before. I'm freestyling my thoughts right now, but
Well, I would say this about eye for an eye. Sometimes an eye for an eye is necessary if it's done in the right way. If you do it out of emotion, then that's grounds to backfire. Case in example. I hate to use this example, but I'm going to do it anyway. The Godfather. It's a scene where Vito Corleone got shot.
Mm-hmm.
He got shot up, and instead of the family reacting, they fell back, start eating spaghetti and shit, and coming up with a plan. Even though it was a crime, bless you, favor you. Even though it was a crime they were committing, they thought it out before they did it.
Yeah, they ain't let the emotions get the best of them.
Now, convey that to eye for an eye. If you do something like that, we're not condoning what people do, but at the same time, don't let your emotions get the best of you before you do it. Is that what you're trying to say?
To a degree, yeah, to a degree. But also with this, I never wanted to have a full opinion with this case yet, because the officer he unalive, I still don't know if it's the same one who took out his son. Now, if it's not the same one, again, two separate opinions. If it is, you did get the officer who got your son, one opinion. You got the officer who didn't get your son, separate opinion. So that's the opinion I want to speak about. If it's not the same officer, you wrong, my guy. For that, you are wrong, because there are good cops out there. What if you just did something to a cop who never meant bad, never did bad? He literally upheld the badge. He never went against it. He took his oath seriously. Then you wrong. But if it was the opposite, and you got the guy who did something to your bloodline, to a degree, I get that. I definitely get it. I understand it, and that's just the eye for an eye.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
it's not as random as like you going out to hitting a random cop. That's something that randomness, man. Y'all gotta, as he said with The Godfather, be more methodical, more precise with your reactions. If you're gonna have a reaction at all, sometimes your reaction can be, let me make sure I never put any of my offspring in this position again.
But you know what? I will say this: when I heard this story, I immediately thought about that movie American Skin. That movie American Skin sound exactly like this shit right here. You know how they took over the police station with Nate wasn't that Nate Parker?
I want to say that's his name.
Yeah, Junior. But yeah, I mean, you know, people are sick of marching. People sick of all that.
Worked. What the fuck did it do?
Yeah, people sick of all that marching shit. You know what I mean? He get off for 2. Matter of fact, while we on the topic, we got to talk about this. The cops that killed my man Tyree Nichols. You know they all got acquitted.
All of them.
All of them got acquitted. While they clearly see on tape him beating the man to death.
And there wasn't no big uproar because they was all of the same skin complexion.
What's up with that? Where's Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, where's it at?
Where y'all at? Oh,
just because he was messing with your girl, bro. That's what I be telling. I think you said it. Somebody said it. Women get men killed a lot.
Yes. Look,
I think it was when Capoli and KG was here. Somebody said
the old saying goes: a man or a black man, in particular, is either in jail or in hell over the actions of a woman.
Yeah, bro.
That's a perfect example of it right there.
If your girl choosing and it ain't you, walk away. If she choosing and it ain't you, walk away. She ain't even your girl no more. After certain actions, they immediately not your girl no more. Don't be afraid. You can still clap them out when you realize they for the streets, but you just can't have them in that title of we locked in no more. There's certain things y'all just can't do no more. Bro, I wish y'all knew my life, especially when it come to all my exes. I wish them success. It ain't that no more.
You know, we want to know what's wild about the Tyree Nichols situation. After they beat my man to death, it was allegedly that one of the cops took his phone, took a snapshot picture of him on the ground and sent it to her.
Yeah. That's confirmed. That's confirmed.
Ain't that's the shit I'm saying right there. Look, they had the man in handcuffs. I mean, cocking back and just, you know what I mean?
But just imagine the weakness, the true weakness. Your boys is so weak that you could geek them up into doing some riding for you.
Yeah,
for some pussy you ain't getting. Oh, I'm about to help you with this. Do I get to fuck your girl? Let's be for real.
And that's what I'm talking about, going back to lame shit.
Yeah.
Lame niggas. A lot of these, can I be the one to say it?
Go for it.
Most of these niggas out here lame.
Lame as fuck, bro.
Y'all lame than a motherfucker.
I've seen niggas in high school jump a nigga. 3-4 niggas jump a nigga for his Jordans. Which one of them is the leader that geeked up everybody here to jump this nigga for his Jordans? Because now y'all all got to split the Jordans.
Exactly. What the fuck?
Y'all each gonna walk. 2 of y'all niggas a day get to walk around with one. What the fuck is y'all doing with the shoes? You got to think about who geeking you up and who gassing you up. It's a lot of niggas in jail because women done sent them off. It could have been their own family members on some false claim shit. I still, bro. You know what? One of the main things I think about a lot.
What's that?
That boy in, I want to say Bronx or somewhere in New York. His name was Junior. He ran into a bodega.
I remember that.
And all them
they ran
Hispanic descent dudes stabbed him up. I think about that a lot. And it all is off of a lie. A woman sent them off because she really didn't want to get her real boyfriend in trouble. She sent a bunch of niggas off, and now they all incarcerated.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta take y'all time when people give you information. A real leader has to be of a mind of a Sigma. You have to sit back and think. You have to be more tactical. You have to be more methodical. Don't just be getting sent off. Look at the situations y'all end up in.
Look at that movie Rosewood.
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect example.
Perfect example.
Rosewood. Look, you know, it's so many examples we can go down the list with, but yeah, they said more wars have been fought over women and religion.
I can believe it.
Women and religion are the two main factors of some of the biggest wars in human history.
But I'm not about to join up. You remember that movie Troy?
Yeah, I remember Troy.
That movie Troy, I don't know if that's the real story for the real Troy, but according in the movies, this nigga assembled a whole army because he lost his bitch. Wait, nigga, and I never even met the king, and I'm about to help you fight over a bitch you lost? Nigga, let me at least come shake your hand, nigga. I'm not about to go overseas, be away from my family for all these months and years because you lost your bitch. Nigga, get the fuck on.
Ain't my bitch.
That's a one-on-one fight. That's why I don't know if it was ever true.
I thought you don't call people bitches.
Man, fuck all that sometimes, man. In the history books, bruh, sometimes y'all remember the old school history books where the presidents and shit was on the horses and fighting with the people? I wonder, was that all propaganda? Was there ever a president to be out in the field for real with the people? With the swords and shit? Oh, nigga, we ride. I wonder, have there ever been any real presidents and real leaders who's riding out also in the front line like, yo, let's go get these niggas?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Because now that I'm growing up, a lot of this shit could be propaganda. But I used to think the nigga that was in a wheelchair at one point, Roosevelt, I think, was like that, but who knows?
It's wild how we got to this topic right here.
Man, I'm sorry, but hey, that's the journey of a conversation.
No, but I definitely feel you. I mean, I wasn't around this, so I can't neither confirm or deny that.
But the randomness of an eye for an eye. Yeah, I saw that video today. It kind of hurt to see how, bro, he's clearly in pain and nobody don't give a F. You could tell they just want to hurt him even more. And
that's one,
because he's in their system. How can we really help him?
That's one black man who, if you want to call it for lack of a better term, stood on principle.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see too many men do even a fraction of what he did.
But I feel like a lot of cops feel like, oh, he's attacking cops. To a degree, he is, but to another degree,
but cops are attacking citizens.
You could tell he was gonna go after whoever went after his son. Had it had been a rival gang or some niggas in the street, he would have went right after him. Unfortunately, who went after and unlived his son was a cop, and now y'all feel like, oh, we got to get him. Like his life sentence or whatever he may receive ain't enough. We got to keep doing that, bruh. If y'all, as people who wear the badge, something happened to y'all kids today, then that's the only time y'all gonna be able to put yourself in his shoes, bruh. Like, no, I gotta ride out. Y'all just did this. Is that? Oh, now you get it. Now that your kid done some shit, just now you get it. That's the same shit he did, but y'all fucking with him every day. Let his punishment should only be the time he has to serve. The only time I feel like inmates and guards should go above and beyond with punishment is when we talking about how do I word it without getting in trouble? The filia people, the pedo people. Yeah, oh yeah, you got locked up. You thought that was it? No, there's more coming. Yeah, y'all get to above and beyond with them. But come on, somebody like him, bro. But again, I'm still wishy-washy with my true mentality on the whole topic.
All I gotta say about the situation is, wish you the best. Keep your head up in there. Even though to a lot of people out there, they think you did something wrong. Which, in fact, if you ran over the wrong person, you did do something wrong. But
one more thing.
It's also it's a bad situation all around. So
I do want to speak on GoFundMe. GoFundMe, y'all wrong, bro. Y'all keep shutting it down and making it to where people can't send him no money to show the family support. Y'all wrong for that.
Well, y'all know
because y'all was wide open for Zimmerman. Y'all was wide open for Chavez. Y'all was wide open for several other people. But now it's this case. No, we can't do it. No, man, no, bro.
Well, you know the situation behind that.
That's what I'm saying. GoFundMe, y'all should have stayed out of it. Y'all whole thing should have been, hey, whoever starts up a GoFundMe, like we just stay out of it. We're just a service. We have no say, so we're a service.
It's just like the rest of the things in the world. It's selective.
It's y'all wrong, bro. GoFundMe, y'all wrong, bro.
It's selective.
I still like y'all for the goodness y'all did for. I'm sorry, I keep cutting.
No, I was gonna say social media the same damn way. Very selective.
Yeah, serious. That's why I like. I like y'all for the goodness y'all done for several other people in their organizations and their funds and raising money for certain things. But sometimes y'all wrong, bro. Y'all be allowing. I can't think of some of these other people. Y'all allow them to get this money, knowing they done underlie somebody to a degree in similar fashion. Some people was deliberate with what they did. Y'all wrong, bro. If anything, just stay out the way. Like, hey, we a service. We don't got no say so. If anybody just started up, go for it. You can start up a GoFundMe about fucking give me $200 so I'm gonna eat a hot dog, whatever.
Well, like I said before, the situation at hand is they're very selective, especially in certain cases that got anything to do with the police. You could definitely see that. The all-around situation of this particular type of event is the fact that somebody actually took action and stood up to what they thought that was right. Now, what he did was wrong? That's up to you to decide. But in a lot of cases, it was right.
Breonna Taylor, Chauvin, Zimmerman, a bunch of cases, a bunch of people, y'all let it rock for certain individuals in these cases. Several other cases. Sandra Bland. I don't think it was one started up for her.
I can't.
It's just so many though.
Even that by itself let you know it's been a lot of bullshit going on.
It's been a lot, bro.
So,
and lastly, before we pull these questions, y'all niggas is kind of pissing me off. You effers who keep talking about chaos actors, crisis actors. Y'all keep saying certain people, like all them people I just named. Sandra Bland, crisis actor. George Floyd, crisis actor. This school got shot up. Now, some of them school shot ups, I even be like, hey, it's a lot of evidence that there might be crisis actors.
Allegedly.
Y'all, I still think some of the times those events still happen, but, you know, the franticking or panicking people, y'all, hey, we need you to make it seem like it is more than it is.
The thing about crisis actors is it's funny how 20 years ago they wouldn't be considered crisis actors.
Yeah, that's true. But it's something going on where it's certain cases and scenarios that are clearly real. Y'all like, oh, that's even the dude we just talked about. I'm sorry, I just blanked on his name. The one who's in jail right now.
Rodney Hinton Jr.
Yeah, bruh. There's people calling that's a whole crisis actor scenario.
Well, you know, the thing about crisis actors is this is a term that we start hearing from, you know, from the so-called conspiracy theorists. But some crisis actors, you can tell which one is which because you've seen this person twice before in another incident. Yeah. That's a crisis actor. If a situation were to happen where we don't have our facts, okay, we got a right to speculate is this real or not. But in a lot of cases, that's not. So I agree. The crisis actor thing can be overplayed a little bit too much.
It's over, like certain cases that are clearly real or this clearly ain't no joke, no gimmick. But I think y'all do it to downplay the severity of it. I could be wrong. It's several theories, but sometimes y'all just need to use your words wisely, develop a larger lexicon.
And in a lot of cases,
you got to stop doing that.
And if you continue doing it, you know.
If you continue doing that, then do this.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
But I love that button. That's the button right there.
I think I'm going to take the B word off the end of that button. If you don't get that bullshit out of my face.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I love it, man.
You like the full thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because that's exactly who I want to be talking.
I'm going to update the sound bites in a minute, though. Yeah.
And also this one right here.
Why are you gay?
That is funny.
I don't know who that's for today. But
ready for these questions?
Yeah, but both sides. As far as the Rodney Hinton Jr., I'm on that fence. I hate when there's certain topics where I kind of see both sides.
It's up for debate.
But what's going to really sway my decision is if that was the same officer. For me, that's the deciding factor.
It's up for debate, and it's a damn shame all the way around, especially to drive a man to go to do some shit like that.
Yeah, but there's been plenty of other cases where. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I'm not. You know, I'm up for debate with it as well. Did you get the right person? Because you know I got my own reasons on, you know what I mean, that situation.
There's still plenty of other cases though where parents have got back at the people who've done something to their kids. Typically it's SA, they SA'd their children and the parents got back at them. But it's even like this. Even I remember there was a girl about a year or two ago, some gang members killed her brother and she rolled out and got them all in the same day.
Probably.
Same 24, 48 hour span, she got them all.
Probably.
So stuff like that happened. But that didn't, again, those guys wasn't cops she went after, but she got them all. And there's been parents who took out cartel members. I can't remember, it was some lady down in Mexico. She got like 30 of them. So it happens though.
Well, unfortunate situation all the way around.
The randomness of iPhone 9, man.
So we ready to get down to these questions?
Yeah, let's get to these questions. Cause,
this is our favorite part of the conversation. Part of it at least. Let's play the theme music.
Hey y'all, sorry if we get a little heavy with some of these topics, but this is real. Like this ain't that fluff.
While we pull it, no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say this ain't that fluff. Why are we pulling what?
No, while we pulling these questions, I just want to mention something real quick. The release of Grand Theft Auto 6. Man, you know what? I hate that they pushed it back for another year, but you know, right now what I'm hearing that they're doing online, they're doing like a final drive through Los Santos. They doing like, I don't know where you go to sign up for that, but I want to sign up for it. They like doing like a final ride all across the state of San Andreas. Los Santos, Sandy Shores, all that. They're doing a final drive, like, you know, like a sort of like a memorial visit because the game been out for over 10 years.
Hey, yo, I'm the only one who gives props. I ain't gonna say the only one. I give props to the younger gamers because we had to grow up and develop with the games. We had Tetris when it was Tetris. We had Sonic when it was Sonic. The 2D, the right to left game, and all that. When 3D first came, we just played 007 for the first time in a minute. The graphics was not as good as I remember, but they get to walk straight into like good graphics, good this and that. So I just wanted to salute to all the young gamers. Like a lot of y'all got skills that it took me. Y'all got skills. A lot of these young dudes, they got skills. I know we dish y'all and tease y'all online, but a lot of y'all young kids, y'all be 8 years old, headshot. Just y'all good. I love the way y'all developing at a quicker rate because you guys have access to more. So salute to all the future gamers.
But to Grand Theft Auto 6, I would say this: it's been a long ass motherfucking time coming. This is probably the first Grand Theft Auto that they're going to have a woman character in this one.
Main character?
Oh, yeah, a woman main character.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how they're going to set it up for sure, but I do know for sure we've been waiting on this motherfucker for damn near over 10 years. It came out back in 2013. 2013. People were kids when that shit came out.
I'm gonna put this back.
Now they're grown-ass adults getting ready to watch the release of Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, I've been saying this for a long-ass time. When they release the Grand Theft Auto 6, you're not going to have another Grand Theft Auto for the next 20 years. I don't think so, because they're going to keep updating the shit.
I think I'm going to really get into this Grand Theft Auto. I've played it, but I don't know. I was more of a Saints Row person when the other Grand Thefts was dropping. But
of course, my favorite game of all time is...
We got questions. We got CJ now.
San Andreas, to me, was the best Grand Theft Auto out of all the franchises. Prove me wrong.
I feel like the main character should be your avatar. They should by now have an AI or something that can customize the cutscenes to whatever your avatar is.
They might do that.
Versus having it be a woman or a man or a certain person. Just be like, oh, what up, CJ? I'm liking your green shirt because your character chose to wear a green shirt that day.
And I'm still pissed off they never did a part 2 to San Andreas. I mean, yeah, we got Grand Theft Auto 5, but we never didn't know what happened to CJ, Sweets, and all them. I'm mad about that. How come they never mentioned that no more in the universe? Motherfucker. Rockstar, tell me, what the hell happened with CJ? I've been wanting to know this forever. If you can, come up with a remastered version of San Andreas. We've been waiting on that. Motherfuckers.
Yeah. What movie was that where the dude kept saying, yeah?
Trading places. Yeah.
Was that the jail scene?
Yeah, the jail scene.
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing good.
Do you think ignoring women makes them like you?
Hells yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we need to make that a soundbite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep ass voice. Yeah.
But no, question again?
Do you think ignoring women makes them like you? I would say it make them curious about you.
Yeah. And
yeah.
In their eyes, it makes you intriguing. You develop into an apple.
In other words, it makes it seem like you're not thirsty. That's really what it is. It's not necessarily about ignoring women. It's about making them seem like you're not thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we both agree on that.
Yeah, definitely.
You got more to expound on?
Oh no. I mean, you pretty much just said it all. Sometimes you gotta ignore them, or even sometimes you gotta treat them bad. A lot of dudes who were good guys, wasn't really getting no cake. Seems like I'm gonna deliberately go through a bad guy phase. Y'all realize what it is.
You know how to really make a woman like you.
How?
This is the secret, fellas. This is how you make a woman really like you. Get another woman that's better than her. That's gonna. Hey, she gonna be called, bro. She gonna be mad.
That nigga ain't lying. That shit work.
Hey, get up. I'm not talking about better than her. Get another female, bro. She gonna look at you like, he pulled that?
Or even just, you don't even gotta be with the next girl. Just hang out with her. That's why some dudes you gotta be friends with women. Like, I'm gonna at least be your friend, be in your social circle. So when people see y'all out taking pictures together, they gonna curious.
But really get another female that's better than the one you're trying to talk to.
That's.
Tell me, he ain't lying.
Or sometimes just let a woman know you got females in your social life. Because a lot of women don't want to give some of y'all niggas no play because they think y'all going to be all clinky. I'm probably the only nigga about to give him some. He going to be all, man.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, we talked about that before. It's true, though.
Really
and then ladies, when a dude hit you just once or twice and keep it pushing, that's when you start to have doubts about yourself. But I thought that, nah, we men. What is you on the roster, yo. I'll circle back around.
But yeah, get a woman that's better than the one that curved you or not taking you seriously. Get another one. But yeah, that's it.
We might have asked this a long time ago. It says, an artist you wish people knew more about. Did we do that before?
No, we didn't. I would say artists we wish you knew more about was probably MF Doom.
Hell yeah.
MF Doom.
He got some real good music. Gas Draws. Damn, I can't think of that. So, accordion. Damn, I was listening to him today. I can't even think of his songs. Oh shoot. Them the only two I can think of right now. It's the other one though. All Caps. All Caps. It's a few other songs. He got some songs though. MF Doom though.
And probably I would say maybe Tyler.
The creator. Mm-hmm. You know, the very first song I listened to by him that I liked was a song called She. Mm. And when you actually listen to the lyrics, this is crazy. But I like that type of music because and I remember I think he had a song called Yonkers where he ate a roach. And he had another song where
I remember the one I can't remember this clip. He put his mouth in some throw up.
Possibly.
Yeah, that nigga wild, bro.
He had another song. I just remember the video. He was like walking awkwardly away from a bunch of people. And then I think he was swinging from a tree, but it wasn't on no lynching shit. I might make it short at this moment. I can't remember. But
I give you another one. Childish Gambino.
Oh, heck yeah.
Childish Gambino.
I want that dude to sell out arenas on some close to Michael Jackson stuff.
Killer Mike.
Bro, Killer Mike show is fire. For those of y'all ain't never been to a Killer Mike show, he knows how to put on. I think, do we got the best show I ever went to? Him and Lupe are probably a tie. For all the shows I've so far seen live, those two are probably at a tie for the best show. Because Lupe, yeah.
I can't think of any more right now.
I do want to say Big Crit. That's one of my guys.
I haven't heard about him having a show.
No, yeah, he's out here like 2 years ago at the Majestic. It was a good show. His show is good too. It's just Killer Mike and the other one they did. I don't know. Big Crit, I'm not saying you're not as good as them. You're good. I love your stuff.
Also, it's an artist down in Florida. His name is Ball Greasy.
Ball Greasy?
If you don't know who it is, he was on that song with Snoop Dogg and what's the name? I'm living my best life. He was on that.
DJ Bobby, we just had, that episode gonna drop. He make a lot of music that I like. It's my type of music.
Taylor Sal, good music, good artist. What's the name of his song? Fireplace Flows.
That's it. It's
Fireplace
another one
Flows.
too. It's another one. I feel like Chimney or something. Anyway, Taylor Sal, good music too. It's my type of music. I call it smooth hip hop.
I like Logic too. It's some stuff from Logic, like case in example, Man I Is.
I mean, he got some fire. He got a song called Bounce, a song called Nikki. Right. It's just something about you and Logic. Like, I admit I listen to your music, but I don't know if I would still say I'm a fan or a supporter. But I listen to your music and I buy your shit.
Run It.
But it's just it's that line for some reason.
Yeah, well.
Who else?
I would say
Flatbush Zombies for real. Michi Darko and Eric the Architect got a project that just dropped with a dude from Parliament, George Clinton, called Ezekiel's Will. Check out Ezekiel's Will, Eric the Architect.
What about that girl you was telling me that one night was in the club?
Oh, Cleo Soul.
Yeah, I never heard of her.
Bruh, you ever just hear, she got a soulful voice. Mm-hmm. Like her, man, Cleo Soul. When we was at a club and it started playing, I was like, what is this? I didn't think she was that popular. She one of them artists I listen to, but I'm realizing, oh, she's one of them artists. Like, I didn't know everybody knew about her. I thought it was just like my own little Covey corner. I'm like one of the only niggas in Michigan know about her. I didn't know she out here like that.
I give you another one. I don't know if you still make music, but Party Next Door.
Oh, yeah, I used to love the song Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I used to love the remix, too. I'm talking about the remix with damn.
I like that song, Break from Toronto.
That's a good song, too.
Break from Toronto. Even the one that went mainstream, Come See Me, I still like that one.
still trying to think who else was on that remix with Girl with the Tattoo. It was a UK rapper. I can't think of his name right now. He's a tall black dude. Good music though.
You from Toronto?
No. The UK dude that was on the remix.
Oh.
Holmesy or not Holmesy.
I heard of Holmesy. Oh, I give you another one. Perfect. Burna Boy.
I heard the name. I haven't.
Burna Boy. Hey, Burna Boy made a song called Real Life. To me, that's his coldest song ever. Burna Boy. People need to know more about his music. It's more of an African Caribbean type flow, but Burna Boy.
I feel like Elzai. I just wish Elzai, you one of the ones. You the truth out here lyrically.
JID.
Yeah, definitely.
Jid, yeah.
Jid, you did your thing on that song with Denzel Curry. Plus, damn, you got a few other songs I can't think of them right now. I like your song Stick. And dang, you got another song. Man, if I could go through my phone, you in my phone. Isaiah Rashad, I got your music in my phone too. Salute to you. I remember your first song I heard was the video you walking on the waterway with your son or a little boy and his numbers above all your head. I can't think of that song right now. But salute to you.
That's all I can think of right now.
Several other ones though. Blue again, you one of my favorites. I still ain't never been to one of your live shows. Every time you come out here, I find out a day or two later, oh, Blue was just out here. Why the fuck? Man?
I would say Andy Nimio as well too.
Who?
He was a Christian rapper, but he was cold.
Annie Nimio?
Yeah.
Say it. I want to hear you say it.
Nimio. It's Nimeo. If I'm saying that right.
Okay. All right.
He was a skateboarder. You know, he one of them Christian rappers.
Salute to all the Michigan artists still on the rise to the top. I can't think of a lot of y'all now. Man, I be blanking, bro. Just remind me of my rap battle. I be blanking up, man.
Would you call yourself a rapper?
No, because I don't got nothing to show proof. If I had like 5 battles or 1 or 2 projects I could show people, but until I got that, actually I take it back. One of my philosophies is once you consider yourself, you are. I always tell people that. Once you consider, so if you think it's like an affirmation.
Yeah.
Once you think you're rich, once you consider yourself, you are. Once you think you're broke, you consider yourself to be broke, you're broke. So I do think I am a rapper, but at the end of the day, I understand people always want proof. So I'm on the fence with that shit. Yes, nigga, for me, yes. For y'all don't. Y'all don't know how cold.
Also, it's another side of affirmations too. If you don't work at it, it ain't gonna happen. And some things that you can't work at, some things you just gotta have. Well, all things you gotta have the faith, but there's some things you just gotta be patient on. Stay patient, keep the faith.
If you believe in God, if you believe in Ra, if you believe in El, whoever you believe in, meet them halfway. It's gonna be that famous picture of y'all both touching fingers, about to touch fingers. Y'all gotta meet halfway.
Or sometimes the patience is the work.
The who?
Having patience is your job.
He right here next to me, and I'm acting like it's like I hear him, but I don't. It's weird.
Put that drink down.
It was good. That should go.
But anyway, we got anything else?
Unless you want to do one more question each, then we're good. If not, we good. Yeah, we good. Hopefully you all enjoyed y'all Mother's Day.
For sure.
Father's Day, whatever y'all want to call it. Y'all Guardian's Day for the kids. My guardian.
And for all the ones who like to swallow their kids, ladies, you can hit me up at my email at thetech.
Oh, you should have. Yeah.
We'll put that information in the description. I just don't want to say it right now.
And if you want to be a part of this podcast, cash at me at now.
But ladies, keep swallowing. I like that.
Swallowing your pride and shutting the F up and do what a man tell you.
Like, hey, wash the dishes. No, shout out to Corey Holcomb. Shout out to 5150 Nation.
Gonna sass me, woman.
Wash the dishes. Man, hilarious, man. But anyway, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't got nothing else for y'all.
Well, all right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Mother's Day.
DM me where I can get some drip ass, some hoodies, and some shirts.
Yep, we definitely do that. Please don't go out there provoking the damn gorilla because somebody told you to do that.
Poke the bear.
And we out of here. Peace.